Hello and welcome to Taylor Africa. In today's video, we are going to look at a South Africa Honeymoon Safari guide. In this video, we're going to have a look at the top 3 South Africa honeymoon destinations. We're going to look at 2 wildcard destinations, 2 add-ons, some honeymoon exclusive offers like bride pays 50% will be included at the end of the video, as well as the best time to travel and how you can get everything managed for you at unbeatable value. Let's jump in. Okay, let's take a look at the top 3 South Africa honeymoon destinations. And these are Cape Town, Franschhoek and Kruger Park private reserves. Now, let's start off with Cape Town as it's the most popular place to start your South Africa honeymoon for 3 reasons. And the first being it helps you get over any jet lag. You don't want to do an international flight for 12 to 16 hours, who knows, maybe more, and then have to get up and do a 5:30 a.m. game drive the very next day. So Cape Town is an excellent place to A, get over any jet lag, B, immerse yourself in the culture. It's the melting pot of South African culture. It's the best reflection of the Rainbow Nation, and it has a wide variety of attractions. The most popular are Table Mountain and Robben Island. Table Mountain, you can take a cable car to the top and give beautiful 360-degree sweeping views of the southern peninsula. Robben Island, of course, is the prison where Nelson Mandela was for several years. And then we have the Southern Peninsula tour. And this is pretty much a must-do tour because it allows you to see the very best of the Southern Peninsula of Cape Town, and it really is exceptional. The stops include quaint little fishing villages like Hout Bay, the incredible Chapman's Peak Drive, which sweeps over into Noordhoek and their long expanding white sand beaches. Also very nice if you're into horseback riding, so you can go on a horseback trip on the beach along Noordhoek and further along down to a little surfing village called Kommetjie, and then you'll break the corner of that and go on to Simonstown, and one of my personal favorite places is Boulders Beach, where you get to swim with the local penguin colony in a sheltered environment with beautiful blue waters, and it really is exceptionally picturesque. Further along up that trip, you have little places like Cork Bay, and you'll end back in Cape Town. So Cape Town has a lot of attractions. It's a Condé Nast top 10 rated city. It has exceptional shopping. It's got a brilliant nightlife. It's got excellent food, excellent restaurant. So that is Cape Town, perfect for 2 to 3 nights. Then just outside of Cape Town is the food and wine capital of Africa, a extremely picturesque little village called Franschhoek. Now, Franschhoek is a blend of a French and South African kind of feel to it, and it is set at the foot of the Cape Fold Mountains. So your picture opportunities there are exceptional. The winelands there are several top 50 rated international winelands, a couple of top 50 rated, world top 50 rated restaurants. So Franschhoek is a beautiful little romantic, almost like a getaway. You feel like you've left South Africa to a degree and landed in like the south of France or somewhere like that. It really is beautiful and romantic. And the average stay in Franschhoek is 2 to 3 nights, more than likely 2 nights, and you should see it. It's very small, beautiful, very picturesque, and like I said, the food and wine capital of Africa. Okay, moving on to the Kruger National Park, and more importantly, the private reserves of the Kruger National Park. So the private reserves are a group of concessions that allow you to go off-road into the Kruger Park, where if you're in the public Kruger Park, you have to stay on their roads. So we only work with the private reserves, and your South Africa honeymoon here is on an all-inclusive basis. So what that means is you're going to get 2 daily game drives, and it's all food and local beverages are included. Now, the Kruger Park, in my opinion, and in the opinion of most people, offers the most value out of any of the destinations in Africa for a Big 5 wildlife safari. And this is for a few reasons. Firstly, they have over 500 wildlife species there, which is more than any other destination in Africa. And there's also over 500 bird species, again, more than any other destination in Africa. So if you're looking to tick off a lot of animals on your list, the Kruger Park is an exceptional place to do it. It is, however, rather large. There are 40 plus luxury lodges in the south and north Kruger Park, and it does differ. The animal species differ in the south versus the north. The south is more bushy, the north is more open, so you can expect to see more cheetah and things like that up in the north. The accommodation is fantastic, the service is exceptional, and the value for money is just beyond any other destination, partly due to the very weak local currency. To give you an idea, the rand to dollar exchange rate is typically around 18 to 1. So you get so much value for your money with your Kruger Park honeymoon. So those are the top 3 most popular South Africa honeymoon safari destinations. So let's have a look at 2 wildcards, and then we'll have a look at 2 add-ons that are very, very popular amongst guests. The 2 wildcard destinations are Hermanus, which is one of the top 3 places in the world for whale watching and also an exceptional place for shark cage diving. Now, Hermanus is a short hour 20, somewhere around there, drive just outside of Cape Town, and there are beautiful places to stay here like Kruger Park. It's a nature reserve, an eco estate, and you really do get value for money if you're into the oceanic experiences. Like I said, mainly whale watching and shark cage diving. The next wildcard is the garden route, which is really a stretch of coastline that you can get through in 2 to 3 days if you're doing a self-drive. The upsides of visiting the garden route is, like I said, the coastline is beautiful, but then there's really unique things. There's an elephant sanctuary there, there's the Knysna Oyster Festival, and the little town of Knysna itself is beautiful, especially if you go up into the Knysna Heads where it opens into the ocean. Beautiful, beautiful, very, very picturesque. Great to take a catamaran. If you're into golf, there's excellent golf in the area. So those are the 2 wildcard destinations. Now let's take a look at the 3 add-on destinations that are outside of South Africa, but they supplement a South Africa honeymoon safari beautifully. The first is Victoria Falls, which is on the border of Zimbabwe and Zambia, and this is an adrenaline lover's hotspot. It's got bungee jumping, whitewater rafting, zip lining, and a host of other activities like tiger fishing, kayaking, but it also has beautiful sunset river cruises, and it is the home of the world's biggest waterfall. The next add-on is Mozambique, or at least the islands of Mozambique, which are perfect for a bush and beach South Africa honeymoon. So you'll do the majority of your trip in South Africa, the safari up in the Kruger, and then you take a short flight to Mozambique where you can relax and reflect on your honeymoon on the unspoiled beaches with local hospitality, beautiful cuisine, Portuguese flavors, fresh seafood, lots of water sports, but also ample time just to take in a spa relaxation therapy, relax, unwind before you head back and reflect on your South Africa honeymoon. The third add-on is Botswana, and especially the Okavango Delta in Botswana. If your budget allows, this is an incredible destination and is the favorite of many, many wildlife experts. What makes this destination so unique or exceptional is that the majority of the lodges are set on waterways, so you get to have really immersive wildlife experiences, and you can get really close to the animals when you go on a Mokoro safari, which is a dugout canoe, like a traditional dugout canoe, but you can get close to the banks of the water when the animals come down. And it really is a magical experience. Botswana is a beautiful, beautiful addition to your South Africa honeymoon safari. Okay, so we have seen the most popular South Africa honeymoon destinations. We have seen the 2 wildcards and the 3 potential add-ons. So now let's take a look at when is the best time to go on your South Africa honeymoon safari. Now, the best time to travel, this is a difficult one because it really is a year-round destination. The only times that are slightly challenging are June, July, and the beginning of August because it is the middle of winter and it is cold to get up in the morning to go on those big 5 safaris. The upside, however, is you throw on a few more layers, and because it's cold, the animals are very active. So your wildlife viewing is superb. Also, the rains are low, so the bush is less dense, so animal viewing is better. So there's pros and cons to everything. There isn't really a bad time to go on a South Africa honeymoon safari, but if you prefer warmer weather, well, then you need to look around the warmer months, starting around October through to April. That's probably your nice range for a South Africa honeymoon. But again, like I said, there's pros and cons. You can go to Cape Town when it's cold, and if you enjoy wine estates and things like that, or good food, plenty of restaurants, beautiful wine estates, and of course all the oceanic experiences, and of course then the Kruger Park. There's no bad time. Okay, lastly, let's talk honeymoon exclusive offers. What are they and how do you qualify for them? Let's start with the first things first. What are they? So they vary. Different lodges create different specials, and the most common are things like the bride pays 50% of her accommodation. So the groom will pay the full fee, bride pays 50%, or you might get other add-ons, like if you pay for 3 nights, you get your 4th night free. Or you might get free spa treatments, or you might get additional animal engagements. But in order to qualify for these honeymoon exclusive special offers, you need to travel within 6 months of your wedding date. So if you're traveling within 6 months of your wedding date, we can tap into some really great value adds that not only save you money, but more importantly, add more experience to your overall South Africa Honeymoon Safari. Okay, so how can you get your dream South Africa Honeymoon Safari designed for you with an insider's guide to the best attractions, properties, destinations, and time to travel, combined with the best honeymoon special offers and the best value at over 500 properties in South and East Africa? Well, head on over to taylorafrica.com and fill out the Africa Honeymoon inquiry, and we'll get back to you within 24 hours. One of our brilliant honeymoon destination specialists will design a detailed itinerary based on your desires, interests, and wants. Visit taylorafrica.com today and let us help you design and manage the perfect South Africa honeymoon safari with 24/7 support when you travel. We're a fully SATSA bonded company with the greatest value in Africa, and we look forward to accommodating you in South Africa on your honeymoon safari.